Hello everyone, I'm Brian Croy Dragon and welcome back to the Single Biome Survival Challenge, day 27. Yeah, we're getting closer. I'd like to state that I'll be taking Friday off, so no recording, no streaming. Yeah, I'm just gonna be taking Friday off. Night 27. So we're gonna start streaming GoldenEye 007 today. Do a commentary on the Puss in Boots episode from Fairy Tale Theater. Has a nearly all black cast. Do a bit of more of my reading of Tales of the Greek Heroes. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun day. Yes. What, Alex? Yes. What? Yes, baby. Hey. Hey. He's a good kitten. Good boy. Who's a good boy, Alex? Do you have anything you'd like to say? Nope. Okay. Nothing you have to say, Alex? Nothing you want to put into the microphone? Hmm. Hmm. And just like that, day 28 begins to dawn. So, what can I say? Watched the new Cinderella yesterday on Amazon Prime. Not bad. Uh, as for being a jukebox musical, the songs were a bit hit and miss. Yeah, a bit hit and miss. Well, Camilla Cabello was excellent as Cinderella. Billy Porter was actually quite good as the fairy godmother. Pierce Brosnan was excellent as the king. Idina Menzel was excellent as the wicked stepmother. Mermaid. Minnie Driver was excellent as the Queen. You know, that James, was it Corden? Corden? I can't remember. He was good as one of the mice. I have to say, mice is a bit of is a bit cliche. I mean, it's pretty much imitating the Disney version. And just out of curiosity, I went onto the Internet Archive, typed in Cinderella, see what I could find. Honestly, I like looking at the storybook versions because it gives different looks. I mean, I've pretty much grown up with the Disney looks, so wanting to see something else is, yeah, it's a good thing to do. And I found one by this artist named Van Gool, Gool. Looks like it was. Strangely, looks like it was for an animated film that was never made, and I have a few of his other favorites. His Robin Hood, his Hunchback of Notre Dame, and I actually looked at his stuff on the Internet Archive, and yeah, it pretty much all looks like it was made for a it kind of looks like it was all made to tie in for an unproduced unproduced animated films. And that's funny because there's also a similar a similar series, but you know, with the anime designs. It's really kind of weird. One series done by an artist makes it look like it was for unproduced animated films, the other for unproduced anime films. It's oh good lord, it's really something. But then we get to the Black Beauty one, also by Van Gool, and yeah, publication date 1994. Many of the human characters look like their counterparts in the 1994 film, so obviously that was actually a tie-in for the 1994 film, which was live action. And it's just really, really interesting. And it just causes me to wonder. Hunchback of Notre Dame, Robin Hood, yeah, the characters don't look like any actors I know, so in the case of Cinderella, Aladdin, you know, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Well, some of them. In the case of some of them, is there a live action adaptation from that general from the 80s and 90s, or not? Are there adaptations from the 80s or 90s I don't know about, because yeah, that they're meant to tie into, because I'm curious. And I actually read the Little Mermaid one on okay, so I read the Little Mermaid one on Internet Archive, and I've also read the Hunchback of Notre Dame one. And this is where things get weird. Hunchback of Notre Dame hits all the marks. Everything, even the tragic ending with Esmeralda dead and Quasimodo as well. Little Mermaid changes the ending so the mermaid and the prince can live happily ever after. So what was going on there? I mean, clearly the adapters were of two different minds. The one for the Hunchback of Notre Dame wanted to keep the tragic ending. The one for the Little Mermaid wanted it to be a bit happier than her becoming a daughter of the air and not ending up with the prince. And honestly, I've been seeing the ending where she ends up with the prince since I was a kid. Because good lord, I was introduced to the Disney adaptation. Have I seen any adaptations that keep the original ending? Yes. Yes I have. The Fairy Tale Theater episode, the storyteller, no, not the storyteller, never did an adaptation of The Little Mermaid, but for the Sirens miniseries, maybe, I don't know. For the comic book miniseries on Sirens, I don't know. I don't even have that collection, but I want that collection. I want to get back to getting those. It's Sirens and Onward that I don't have. Sirens and the following ones that I don't have. Yeah, so anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. The Fairy Tailor, Danish animated series about the stories of Hans Christian Andersen keeps the original ending. And yes, I was able to find that series of storybooks that retells fairy tales and whatnot with a more anime look. Yeah, the Little Mermaid one, it keeps the original ending. It keeps it. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, the happy endings are a bit of a cliche with The Little Mermaid. I prefer the bittersweet one. She doesn't get her prince, but at the same time she finds immortality. Because when mermaids die, when mer people die, they just become sea foam. They don't have souls. She's found her soul. I don't know, it's just, I just like it better. So yeah, I'm really thinking ahead on the VTuber streams thing while I work on Donkey Kong 64, getting us back to where we were before the game crashed. So tomorrow will be the 1975 adaptation of Ivanhoe. Tuesday we'll have to see. Maybe a Jane Goodall documentary on Thursday. Maybe the 1942 adaptation of The Jungle Book. And first Tuesday of May we'll probably be doing the Italian Star Wars imitation Star Crash, which I've actually never seen, but I've heard of it. It's well, basically, Star Wars was all the rage, but well, when the Italian studio wanted to make their own Star Wars, there was imitations to compete. There was one problem. Star Wars was not had not premiered in Italy quite yet. Yeah, no Star Wars in Italy yet, but the director assigned to it, Luigi Cozzi, did have the novelization. And he ended up, besides some Star Wars related stuff, there's links from. He conceived it as a love letter to all things sci-fi. So you have a scene that pays homage to the Talos scene from Jason and the Argonauts. So that will be interesting. Yes, Alex. And after Star Crash, I'm thinking the 1936 adaptation of Sweeney Todd, The Demon Barber of Fleet Street. I mean, I don't know. Time will tell what it will be. Yes. You're fine. Frankie. Night 28. Oh, we're getting closer. 6 more minutes of the recording left, so we may be ending on day 29, which means next week we'll finally be in the final stretch. You're fine! And don't you go up on the fridge. You know, once you get up there, you don't know how to get down. Oh yeah, going back from the Cinderella, Van Gogh's Cinderella. Not mice, but instead the sidekicks are owned toys from her childhood, lifeless things that are brought to life. If I remembering correctly, by her fairy godmother for the coach scene. So that's a nice change instead of mice as animal sidekicks. I never had any of the Van Gogh ones, but I did have two of those anime ones. I had the Peter Pan one and the Wizard of Oz one when I was a kid. And I did not realize they were from the same series. I mean, maybe I did, but I probably forgot about it as I got older. Yeah, I found both of those on archive.org. The Peter Pan one because I was actually looking for it. The Wizard of Oz one because I was looking for a completely different edition. I was actually looking for a specific edition of the original book. Next thing, day 27 to night 28. Less one. Well, that's all for today, everyone. I'll see you next week. Stay straight.